All right, 9:18 this Sunday morning. What would a segment be without Henry and some great-looking food?
So the motto for the man that we are about to meet right after the break is, don't fear the food, just eat what I give you. And what he gives you is remarkable, but where does he give it to you? Where do you go dining? We're going to find out about the Dissident Chef coming up on Kron 4 News Weekend. It's called subculture dining. It's sort of like private dining club meets food pornography. It's an idea where a great chef takes a bunch of people and periodically feeds them wonderfully well at places that are not revealed except to the people who have signed up for the event. And the man behind this is the Dissident Chef, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Can I call you Dissident?
Absolutely.
And he tends, you know, this thing, it's sort of a pirate food culture, and so you kind of keep it underground, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Why don't you explain how, I tried to explain how the concept works, but you can do it better.
Well, essentially the concept works this way. We host a dinner party. It's a communal dining event. People donate for that event, and wherever we're gifted an opportunity to cook out of, we load in. We do a full-blown, fine dining, white tablecloth service meal. Mm-hmm. Meals usually end up about 5 hours, and they're anywhere from 11 to 15 courses.
Right. And now people give, quote, donations, I've noticed.
Absolutely.
Theoretically, they're not paying for this, but what kind of donations are we talking about here? I'm sorry to be tacky.
Average donation ranges anywhere from $125 to, in some cases where we've done specialty events, they're in excess of $500.
Right.
And that, you know, again, it depends on the cost and depends on the project and where we're going. If we're going skydiving and then dining out in the field, or if we're dining in a warehouse, it just varies based on.
You always, if you're going to do one of those events, though, you always want to make sure that you do the dinner after the skydiving.
Yeah, yeah,
that's one of the requirements.
Yeah.
Now, this really is food porn. You know, a lot of this stuff, and some of the stuff that we have on the table here is.
Breakfast.
Well, let's just say that it's stimulating. I'm sorry, I'm actually staring at the food so much that I'm losing my train of thought here. How do you work in like different locations? It must be difficult not having your own kitchen to work in.
Well, I mean, this has been sort of the quandary of all of it. It is a small military action. I have a great crack staff that, you know, over time we've really learned how to refine and raise the bar to what we're doing. I mean, 2.5 years ago, I think we were doing a great job, but it's a distinct difference from even what we did a week ago.
So why do you do this?
Necessity is the mother of invention. I had a need. I had a personal need of being able to cook every week for people.
You're kidding.
I also no.
This is it's like an addiction.
This is what I do for a living. This is what I do for my life, and this is what fulfills me. So I have to be of service. And in addition, we needed the opportunity to cook for people to prepare for a restaurant opening.
Which we'll talk about in a minute. Hey, hang on a second on the camera there. I just want to show people what we're looking at here. Can you tell us about this dish?
That's sort of our prototypical chicken and the egg.
That's a prototype?
Prototype. It is a sous vide egg, a sous vide breast of chicken with sort of a homemade Russian dressing.
The sound you're hearing is me grabbing the silverware, ladies and gentlemen.
So sous vide egg is cooked about 45 minutes in a thermal circulator.
It's a who what? Sous vide egg?
Sous vide egg.
Sous vide?
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and poached?
Not much, other than the fact that
it's got a French name.
The egg ends up being very custard-like. The texture is really wonderful.
Well, I could just go for the egg, I think.
Yeah, it'll work every time.
And as long as we're at it, let's go ahead and show some of the other things you've got here. Now, you studied. You cooked under a whole bunch of excellent chefs.
Yeah, my lineage is very long, but it's not about, you know, it's really not about what I did yesterday or who I actually studied under. It's really about who I am as a chef today.
Then I take it back. I never said that, folks. Actually, he just learned a couple of weeks ago. Tell us about some of the other items here.
We've got our house cured pork belly. That's with a wild melon salad that's been smoked with bourbon chips, And then here we've got a recipe that I was given by Jacques Pepin and Claudia Pepin.
Name dropper. I thought it wasn't what you did yesterday.
And, it's sort of like a Toulousian-style sausage with veal and pork and fresh almonds.
It's the one over.
And that one.
It's that one.
And shell beans from Iacopa Farms with a little homemade Louisiana-style barbecue sauce.
Over there, there you go, right there. And interesting, when I laid it out on the table, by the way, I had it the wrong way. There's a front and a back to this food.
Always.
Okay.
Presentation.
Let me tell people a little about how they can get involved in Dissident, with the Dissident. May I call it's okay if I call you Dissident?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Subculture dining. There's an event happening September 13th. It's an Italian grill. And then on September 27th, they're doing an event in Marin.
First and only time.
And then on October 4th, the annual Sifug event, which, by the way, features produce from Stinky Poop Shoe Farm in Berkeley and Kiss My Furry Cat Butt Farm. Fine dining all around. And by the way, not to blow your cover, but the Dissident Chef is actually also going to be opening a brick-and-mortar restaurant, ladies and gentlemen.
Very proud.
It's called Lafitte.
Yeah.
In appropriate pirate tradition. It's going to be at Pier 5 in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for bringing in breakfast.
Thank you.
Marty, Isabel, back to you.
Thank you.
We're just getting hungry now.